Hi there and welcome to the channel. My name is Mark Lamb and I'm a documentary and portrait photographer from the northeast of England. Today I'm going to be talking about shooting on a film set. In this case it was the movie called The Tide, which was shot in November 2020, just before COVID. If you're interested in specific details of the movie, it is listed on IMDb, although you would need to search for 2021, which was the year of release. My brief was to shoot specific scenes that would be used in publicising the film, but also to remain in the background and do what's called a behind the scenes shoot. I was shooting with Fuji gear at the time, so variously I used an X-T3, an XH1 and a GFX 100. On this particular movie we had to start with a very early breakfast in order to catch the first light, obviously short November days, and then filled up with breakfast. It was down to the harbour and out to sea. One of the makeup girls was unable to hold on to her bacon and eggs. Unfortunately, we had to return to port and then set sail again. Conditions on board were fairly challenging, and as you can see from one of the pictures, the sound man was having a bit of trouble maintaining his balance. After a few hours at sea, though, we had the footage in the bag and we returned to port. Incidentally, the port being Scarborough in the northeast of England. Following the day at sea, we had a very welcome return to dry land and spent the next day shooting scenes in the harbour. You might have noticed one of the actors was in Game of Thrones. I won't spoil your fun though by giving you their name. Having spent a freezing day at sea on the boat and another freezing day on the dockside, people were wanting to get on with the interior shoots, understandably. So this next one was shot in a pub, which was very popular with everybody. Unfortunately though, as there was a job to be done, none of us were drinking real beer. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. And we spent an evening doing exterior night shot, and next morning we were up early to shoot a funeral. These scenes were shot in the old fisherman's church, again in beautiful Scarborough. One of my favourite images here is the boy with his father. It was shot with the Fuji GFX, but what you see in that image is less than 10% of the sensor area. Very heavy crop, and yet still as sharp as anything. I no longer have the GFX though. 100 megapixels is just overkill for most of my work. I think my favourite shot though is of the three guys sitting on the coffin. It's just so whimsical. We have an extra, one of the actors, and in the middle the lad who was doing the running. He's probably running Paramount by now. So this is the end, both literally and figuratively. I hope you've enjoyed this little glimpse behind the scenes, and if you want to see some more of this sort of thing, then please like and subscribe, since I'm going to be covering another film in January. The difference being that I'll be shooting the behind the scenes footage on a video camera instead of relying on stills. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed shooting the pictures and making this video. Please like and subscribe and push all those buttons and things that people on YouTube ask you to do. Thanks for watching.